Hey, Bianca here, and welcome to Teach Like Bianca. And in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you my experience at the Get Your Teach On regional conference that was held in Las Vegas. And this was my very first time going to a Get Your Teach On conference. I usually have taught 7th and 8th grade. And I thought that the Get Your Teach On conference was mainly focused on elementary school. So I never thought about attending. I always heard about it and saw that it was a really big, fun type of experience, and nobody's lying about that. I had a great time there, and I plan to go to the national conference that will be held in June. So there's regional conferences all over the country, but the big national one is coming up in Orlando in June. And I'm planning on going to that. Now, this conference was held in Las Vegas and at the Westgate Casino and Resort. But I didn't stay at the Westgate. I actually stayed at another hotel, casino, resort, because I had a comp room and I didn't have to pay anything extra. So I do go to Vegas a few times a year and I gamble, so I get rooms for free, and I didn't even have to pay any resort fees for them. But with that, I also had to travel to the Westgate every morning to get to the conference. But it was laid out very nicely. It had their sponsorships, it had the beautiful backdrops for everyone to take pictures with. They had a merch store that was packed, as you can see. I did try to get into that merch store at least 3 or 4 times, and the one time where it wasn't packed, it was closed for a moment for lunch, and so I missed out on getting in there. So some of the things that we received at the conference was that binder, this really cool tote bag that is very durable. We also received a face mask and a lanyard, a bracelet, and I feel like we received something else. Oh, and a sticker, but I can't find my sticker. And I don't have my bracelet shown because I forgot to go back and pick up my bracelet. We were responsible for bringing some of our own things to the conference. So I brought a notebook because I like to take paper pencil notes, and these notes that I'm showing you was within my first hour. So I took 4 pages of notes within my first hour. We were responsible for bringing expo markers, highlighters, regular markers, and I just put it all in that was my son's old pencil pouch. So these are some of the cool backdrops that they had that follows their pastel color type theme. And it was hard getting a picture with the bright Get Your Teach On conference because that was always busy as well, or just trying to get that by itself because it was always busy. So this is just the inside of the conference. Now, the conferences were split up between kindergarten and 1st grade. 2nd grade actually had their own session because I guess it was a really large group and some people were actually on a waiting list. 3rd and 4th grade, and then 5th and 6th grade was another section. And I was actually in the lead on session, which was for principals and aspiring administrators, which I am an aspiring administrator. One of the things that I want to know is I looked ahead at the national conference, and they also have middle school and high school level sessions, which that's something else I had no idea about, and I wish I did know about because I probably would have attended a middle school session previously. So that's the merch store that you see on the screen that wasn't open, so I didn't get into it. And then this shows Hope and Wade King, which are the ones that actually put the Get Your Teach On conference together, that started it all. There are book signings from some teacher celebrities that I actually missed because I wasn't staying at the Westgate, so I wasn't able to get there early enough to get in on the book signings and things like that. Steve Spangler Science was a sponsor. And Really Good Stuff was a sponsor. I actually received the email from Steve Spangler Science saying that they're going to send me some materials for teaching, and I didn't know that was even part of the package, but I'm happy about that. This is ESGI. I actually won a certificate where I get a free year off the very first subscription, and I'm looking forward to looking more into that, especially as a special education teacher. And then I wanted to show you what it looked like inside of my session, the lead on session. And that is my quick overview of my experience with Get Your Teach On. I hope to see you at the national conference in Florida. Bye.